So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we've got a big matchup, the Champions League final between Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur. Unfortunately, we don't have any Champions League music in-game. A new update came out, of course, update 6.0, and it kind of butchered Evo Switcher and everything else. But we still have the overlays. We still have the stadium, of course, as well, so it should be all pretty authentic. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below. Who's going to win this matchup? Will it be Liverpool? Will it be Tottenham Hotspur? The first time since, I think, 2008 that we've seen two English sides in the final. They've both had sort of decent seasons. Obviously, Liverpool second place, 97 points. But they didn't manage to win the league because, of course, Man City were just too good. Tottenham Hotspur finished in fourth, 26 points behind Liverpool. But they did lose 13 matches this season. So we've put Firmino back in the lineup. Of course, he wasn't there against Barcelona. He had an injury. But we've put him in there. There isn't too many changes, I feel, that Klopp's going to make to this Liverpool side that's been playing so well. We are going to bring Wijnaldum in there. Keita's out with an injury, so he won't start on Saturday. But overall, it's a thrilling Liverpool side with a traditional three up top. For Tottenham, I've brought Harry Kane back in. I know Lucas Moura, he deserves a start, but I put Kane back in. I brought Winks in as well. He should be fit, but really, it depends what the manager decides to play. Let's dive into the action now. The Champions League final, Liverpool against Tottenham Hotspur. So I'm going to be playing as Liverpool to start with, and then we shall switch it up in the second half and play as Tottenham Hotspur, which should make it rather interesting. I think that's much better than playing sort of the CPU versus the CPU, which just becomes kind of boring after a while as they always play very similar ways. But how will this Champions League final go? I think with two sides that are very, very open to playing very attacking football, there should be some goals, certainly, with an early chance here from Mane. Probably could have took this a little bit further. Took one touch, or didn't actually take a touch, just hit it. So Henderson, the captain for today, will drill this in near post. Looking for the big man of Van Dijk. Back towards Henderson, another good delivery, cleared away. Only as far as Eriksen, who finds Harry Kane. Or if he plays a good advantage and decides to bring it back. Of course, the interesting thing about these two sides is obviously they got to the final, but the way they got there, they both finished second in their group on the same points as the team that finished third. Liverpool was second with Napoli, and Tottenham Hotspur was second with Inter Milan. So they were, when you think about it, you know, one slight poor performance in the group stage, getting a draw instead of a win, and neither could be in this situation. But they've certainly proved their worth in what could be definitely the most exciting Champions League we've seen to date, with the way things went with the semi-finals. Unbelievable stuff. You guys will remember that, I'm sure. But here is a chance for Salah as he swings a beautiful ball out wide here. It is going to be Mane, and there's your start. A dream start for Liverpool. The marking was suspect, but Mane has made them pay. Great switch here by Mohamed Salah. Got his head up. Fizzed it out wide. But Danny Rose went walkabout and Mane did the rest. Flicked on. Harry Kane gets it out wide. The ball is delivered in towards the back post. There's the header, but always heading over by Trippier. Well, these two sides met in the season this year. It was 2-1 to Liverpool on both occasions, so they do have the upper hand. But it's not going to faze Tottenham in the slightest. They're looking to pick up their first European trophy, of course. And what a season it would be if they could go ahead and do that. But here's a chance now for Wijnaldum. He tried to swing it out wide to Salah. Does find him. Back to Arnold. He's had a really good season. Picked up a bunch of assists. Van Dijk has been the rock at the back for them. Here's Van Dijk. Looking for Mane. Wijnaldum. What a game he had against Barcelona, of course, in the semi-final. That second leg, Liverpool trailed 3-0. Everyone basically writ them off. Said no, they're not going to be able to pull this one back, but somehow they did. Scoring 3. Oh dear, that was a little bit risky there by Alisson. But scoring 3 and then grabbing the 4th. A smartly taken corner, you'd definitely say it was. Jordan Henderson loses out. Was played in side by side. It's given away. And here is a chance now for Fabinho. And he struck the post. What an effort. Hugo Lloris rooted to the spot. And Liverpool are starting to pick up the gear at the moment. Harry Kane. Son. Back to Winks. Kane's making the run through the middle. Well played at Henderson. Mohamed Salah. Got clothesline there with an elbow. And it will be a yellow card for Vertonghen. And he'll remember last year's final, of course, with Sergio Ramos getting injured after, about 20-odd minutes. Harry Kane picks it up towards Sissoko. He has been missing for a while, Harry Kane, but is he the type of player that you're not going to play in a Champions League final? The final game of the season. He may not be 100% match fit, but he can still cause you major problems and score a lot of goals. Great play here by Mohamed Salah. Just trying to carve or open the opportunity there. And now here comes Tottenham. And Kane could be through here. He is. And Van Dijk is going to have to give chase. He's on his weaker foot, his left foot. Decided to lay it back, though. And they've taken too long. Arnold has snuffed it away from them. And once again, look at the space out wide for Mane. It's the same story. There's no marking, and he's hit the bar. The follow-up's off the line. Unbelievable. What a save that is by Lloris. I don't know how he saved that off the line, but that is unbelievable stuff, as it should be 2-0, but it's still just a 1-0 lead for Liverpool here, coming into the final 5 minutes. Suddenly, Tottenham Hotspur now come alive. Trippier. Harry Kane, deflection, back to the Englishman. Then Sissoko, Trippier once more, able to turn. And Tottenham have got to hit this surely. Do-dallying with it, reverse pass, and it's finally into the arms of Alisson. But what a flourish that was. And how important will that save be by Hugo Lloris? And here comes Mane now, he's got the legs. But he does need some options. Lays it back to Salah, and he does score a second. His first, Liverpool second, now in cruise control. And all the problems for Tottenham are flooding down their right-hand side. Trippier keeps making the runs, but he's unable to stay with Mane. And Salah just got ahead of his man and pokes it in near post. So we get the second half underway, and we have switched to Tottenham Hotspur, and well, they're certainly going to need a better performance than they had in the first half. They were very, very poor. Didn't create enough chances. And can they start this off lively? This is much better by them. Trippier. He gets caught, but Sissoko picks up the loose ball. Got a couple of white shirts in there, looking for Harry Kane. Back out to Son. Sort of a half a clearance, deflection. The ball still ricocheting all over the shop. Liverpool survive the onslaught. Firmino flicks it on. Here is Mane. Scored one and picked up an assist. Great play by him, delivered near post. It's a good clearance. Eriksen trying to get there. One out of. Just flicked with the outside of the boot. Deft touch inside there. And Sissoko, ball over the top, and look at the space here for Dele Alli, but Alisson got there just in the nick of time. He is a very attacking-minded goalie. Henderson will take it short with Van Dijk. If Tottenham can grind out a goal in the next 10 minutes or so, it will make out for an interesting contest. Well played, Eriksen. And there is room down this left flank. Dele Alli finding Danny Rose, and we know he's got the pace here. But he tried to cut it back to Son. Didn't work out. Back and forth we go. Loose pass given away. And here's a real chance for Firmino. Still going. Brilliant save by Lloris. And that's in. That's number 3. And Mohamed Salah just floated it into the far post. Well, that's a great counter. It was the ball through the middle that caused the issues. And initially, it's a brilliant save again by Lloris, but that was a tidy finish. Well, Tottenham make an early change. It is going to be Lucas Moura on to replace Eriksen. Well, now Tottenham have to do what Liverpool did against Barcelona. Difference is they don't have a whole match to do it. They have to do it within the space of half an hour, and Liverpool just continue to push players forward. Here is Mane, fed inside. Salah with the reverse pass. Risky place to try and play it across the face. Lloris gets there. Nice little touch, laid off. Another ball over the top, looking for Harry Kane. Is he going to get there? He will get there, he's laid it on, but it's just a little bit too much for Winks. And away we go yet again. Van Dijk. Ronaldo feeds it on. Flick outside to Mane. He's been so busy. A workhorse on the left-hand side. And when he's playing well, it's difficult to stay with him. Delivered in towards the near post. Liverpool still going, and it's an absolute rout. 4-0. Well, if you pick this as a prediction, then congratulations. I don't know if it's going to quite go this way. But right now, they're unstoppable. Can't touch it. Fed it inside. Quick turn. Snap finish. For Henderson to take. As Danny Rose comes off and Davis comes on. And there was Mane rising above everyone else. Just couldn't keep it down. Well, it has been a dominant display, to say the least. Tottenham just a second to every ball right now. Doesn't matter what they try. They just can't seem to get anything going. Didn't have a good first half. The second half's been just as bad. Son to Trippier. You never know in football. That's a late one. Surely, referee, that's nowhere near the ball. And here's a chance again, and the referee, well, maybe the referee's a Liverpool fan. He's decided to, well, he's already been booked for Tongan. You wouldn't expect him to go for such a challenge. I don't know what was in that. Let's have another look. That was minimal. Henderson will deliver it in. High looping ball, headed clear. And Tottenham, they didn't have a bad start to the second half as well. Just, it's gone wrong for him at the wrong time. Well, here's the chance now for Harry Kane. Maybe Tottenham, if they can get something, give themselves a bit of a fighting chance. And Harry Kane, he might as well go this alone. If he can feed it back on the edge of the box. Oh, wide of the mark by Lucas Moura. Really, Jurgen Klopp will be delighted, obviously, with a result such as this after that disappointing season last season in the Champions League. Got to the final, but it didn't work out for them in the end, of course, against the mighty Real Madrid, who this season have, you would say, missed Cristiano Ronaldo quite a bit. Well, here is a chance. Kane, lovely flick on. It is Dele Alli, but it's into the arms of Alisson, and better from Tottenham. It's come a little bit too late, unfortunately for them. But it's still been a fantastic accomplishment to get where they got. Here is Moura. Nice pass. Harry Kane. And Sissoko! Well, he should have hit the target at least. Henderson deciding to go short. Took a little bit of a deflection. It's come off the post. It could have been number 5. Unlucky there. Harry Kane bundled out the way. Well, it will be interesting to see what kind of a lineup Tottenham Hotspur go for come Saturday. Let me know your thoughts below. It hasn't quite gone the way we would have wanted if you are a Tottenham fan. I do apologise, but honestly, Liverpool have been ridiculous, and they are one of the better teams on PES, as you know. That's a good challenge right there. We are into the final 2 minutes. Leave your prediction for the Champions League final below. Will it finish 4-0? That would be an absolute rout. I certainly hope it doesn't. I would like Tottenham to win it. Well, that's because I'm a Manchester United fan. Here is Trippier. Maybe he'll have one final go, unable to get the strike away. The referee has a look at the watch, and there is the full-time whistle. Liverpool would become your Champions League winners for the 2018-2019 season. As we have a look at this, getting a bit of engraving going between the two. We're not going to see a winner's trophy, but there we have it. It was a little bit one-sided, wasn't it, really, today, unfortunately. But we will be back. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know your prediction, as I keep saying. And who do you want to win, more importantly? Liverpool or Tottenham? But until next time, subscribe for more. Take care.